Do 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 do.
Welcome to the news. Welcome to the news. Welcome to the news.
The news.
Ye old BBC.
Ye old BBC.
Welcome to the news.
Welcome to the
Welcome
news.
to the news.
Welcome to the news.
Welcome to the news. Blasting British conservatives.
And now your host, Avery Neisman.
Today, tragedy has rocked our nation. Recently, we've been thrust into severe turmoil by the friction between our government and our people. After the wars ended, our brave soldiers and sailors, who so patriotically served our wonderful nation, were left unemployed, and those who served our nation at home by making the goods for our soldiers to use were given the same fate. On top of this, harvest proved unfruitful, leaving masses of people starving. During the holiday season, our government did nothing to aid them, and instead helped the aristocracy by giving them increasing powers over the poor and protecting their economic interests with overregulation of the economy. Intervention of the government in the economy further barred the lower classes from a prosperous future that could be created by their own dedication and hard work. As a result of this, the people began a carefully organized reform movement in order to re-establish their access to economic opportunity, which the government looked to stop with repression and by stripping lower classes of their God-given legal rights. Friction eventually turned into a flame when the two sides of the issue met at St. Peter's Field in Manchester. A peaceful gathering of reform-minded citizens turned into a violent and bloody massacre, resulting in the deaths of multiple patriots. We go to reporter Jane Smith, who is on the scene now. How are things looking, Jane?
Things are not looking good, Avery. The current figures show that there have been at least 11 confirmed deaths as a result of the actions of the local militia. There is a survivor right here. Miss, what is your name?
Mildred Jones.
Mrs. Jones, please tell me what has happened here.
Tragedy. That is what's happened here today. The tyrannical parliament has acted in a violent and destructive way. They have murdered our citizens, our righteous patriots who only seek to improve our nation, to grant the greater public with access to legal rights and economic opportunity. We only seek to gain access to food. Food! It is a basic human necessity, but I cannot access it due to the excessive economic sanctions the government has put on my people. Today, I lost my colleagues and my peers, my friends, my family. My husband was killed here. You can see the knife in his chest. Killed by the militia. He was a noble and valiant soldier. He fought for our country, and now he's dead. And for what? For what, I ask you? We have no legal rights, no free speech, no habeas corpus, no access to jobs or food, so that we can better ourselves and move up on the social ladder. My family was fighting for that goal, for rights. We did nothing wrong, and now John is dead. Dead! What am I to do? We have 17 children to feed. It was difficult for us to put food on the table before, but now it will be impossible. My children will die! Is that what Parliament wants? Dead children? Because that is what they will get.
Mama, I'm hungry. Where Daddy?
Daddy is gone, Cynthia. He's gone up to heaven with Grandma. I will try to find you some food, honey. This is what you have done.
Daddy?
My children.
Daddy, why aren't you waking up? Daddy, have you got anything in your pockets? I'm hungry. Daddy? I'm hungry, Mommy. You heard it here first, folks. An absolutely heartbreaking scene. And all because of our government. Back to you, Avery.
Thanks, Jane. I'm now joined by Captain Nicholas here to discuss the situation in detail. Captain, how can we move forward from such an blatant attack on our people?
Well, Avery, Parliament can start by reducing their encroachment of their subjects' rights. The common people are hungry for change, and once given the right to participate more in the government, they can begin achieving these goals.
And those girls are?
Economic freedom. The government has continued to favour the upper class, while the lower classes feel the detriment of the systems. Manufacturing and sales should continue without restriction in order for the lower class to rise up on the basis of talent. This will allow for the creation of more goods and more services to be carried out at a lower price. Lastly, all of these rights, political and economic, should be put in a written constitution.
That sounds entirely reasonable. Why is this so conscientious?
To put it simply, Avery, Parliament is worried that the poor will rise up and create another violent revolution similar to one that recently occurred in France, which is ridiculous. The one thing all British people, Liberals and Conservatives alike, can agree on is an intense dislike for the French and their ways. The Liberals are peace-oriented and as a whole very willing to reach a compromise. After all, we do have a shared goal, the desire to further our beautiful nation of England. The Conservative leaders, Lord Liverpool, Duke Wellington, Robert Peel, continue to ignore what is best for the nation, and I assure you the Liberals will not stop until they can complete their quest for freedom and justice.
Thank you, Captain Italist. Thank you to all the dedicated viewers to tuning into ye old blasting British Conservative News Network. I'm Avery Niceman, and good night.
Do 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 ah 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 do 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 ah